How's it going, everybody? Yeah, this is gonna be here. There we go. Let's see if I can't figure this out. I had to reset my cart. Let me see if I can't figure out a way to get this in here. All right, the angle is going to be a little bit weird, but it is what it is, right? If you want to watch, then you can watch. You can watch that angle. All right, I'm almost to Hammond. Figured I'd go ahead and do another live stream. A little bit busy on this road today. I'm on 36 now. Yeah, and they say 8-foot shoulders. They didn't mean half of it was gravel. For a good while, too. It's all good, though. All right, on the move again. Rolling steady, got my stuff situated to the right this time. I did have it to the left, but unfortunately, my water jug was a little too heavy. Yep, I keep hitting the rumble strips. Bear with me, I have to redo that angle. Fix my camera real quick. I gotta hurry up though. Can't be messing with this camera. Maybe if I do it this way. Should be a little better. Yep. All right. I'm not gonna be able to interact with the comments. I do apologize. I got to keep moving. I'll try to catch up with the comments after I do the live stream, though. Maybe I'll, if you guys leave some comments in there that are worthy of answering. Got the doggy down in the cart. Yeah, some ladies stopped by. Brought me some Gatorade waters, Slim Jims, and some dog treats. And I got a sign now, so everybody's stopping and checking me out. Well, trying to anyways, and I had to fix my camera again. It's not going to work out too well like that, I don't think. It'll sit, though. Right, almost to Hammond. I got a camping spot for the night. Can't remember what the body shop was called, but the owner of the body shop said I can camp property, so have a safe spot to hang out, get some rest. And I'm pulling another 20-mile day. I think at this point, I've went through enough mental stress. I think I can handle it. Broke down a couple times, but you gotta keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Or as they say in Meet the Robinsons, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep your head up. Keep moving forward. I had to get a motel yesterday. The temperatures were up to, it was 95, felt like 105, and the humidity was about 80-90%. So I probably would have died in that, or I don't know, maybe I got demonetized for using that word. I don't know. If that's the case, if I get demonetized, I'm not worried about it. I've got resources. I just want to spread awareness, spread my message, show others they're not in the fight alone. And I also need to better myself as well, and this is going to be it. This is what's going to do it. And it's windy today, though. I've got some good breeze, a little bit of overcast, not too much. The sun's been kind of beating on me a little bit. Yesterday there was no wind, thunderstorms, 95 degrees. It felt like 105, 80% humidity. Yeah, Pretty crazy. Walking through the El Nino heat dome. And if I can do that as a smoker, then we can do anything, guys. We can do anything. Put your mind to it, you got it. Camera sliding again. There we go. Angle's probably not perfect. I twisted a little too much. Oop. Cart did a wheelie. In case you're wondering, yes, I can pull a wheelie in this cart. It does it on its own. It's all right though. I had to take some of the weight off the front tire. I was rubbing like brakes. This cart's not the best. I had to just, get a cart. One that was big enough. And this was it. That front wheel. It's great that I have a front wheel that's pneumatic though. Well, it takes air. Boy, I'd be rattling like crazy if I had some plastic tires. Also, I want to do a shout out for Officer Brazel. I appreciate you stopping and looking out for me. I know you called out, but he's CIT certified, and he and I meeting isn't just a coincidence. It was meant to be. And he subbed to the channel, so he's probably watching right now. If you are, hey, whoa, get over! Yo, what? Yo! Hey, Officer Brazel, if you saw that, dude just about hit me. Prick. Made my whole cart shake. Good Lord. Well, this was sitting in there good until I had to jump off the road. Anyways, shout out for Officer Brazel. He's a good guy. Or Sheriff Brazel, sorry. All right, so it's not the metal part that's twisting. It is the whole mechanism. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to solve that issue, so I might have to do a live stream with no camera possibly. I don't know. But yeah, people on their phones, it's an epidemic, man. Get off your phone when you're driving. Careless people. Literally, if you're on your phone while you're driving, you care about nothing but yourself. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Country road or not. Yeah, there was only two times a day though, versus the last couple roads I've been on, 150, 133, 40, and all going west to east. 63 to 150 to 133 to 49 north to 36. All those roads up to now, I've had tons of people try to get super close to me, and I understand if there's another person coming in oncoming lane, you can't really get over. I watched for that. But there's two people today. First lady, man, you should have seen the look on her face when she looked up off of her phone and she was about to hit me. Yeah. She's gonna go home and think about that. I'm sure. I would hope so. It's not nice. You gotta share the road. It's not just cars out here. Legally, people are allowed to walk on these roads. Pay attention. And as a matter of fact, 36 is a well-traveled road by foot. Well-traveled. It's got good shoulders, straight, flat. I was going to take 40, but actually I did a little bit more research. 36 was the way to go. So here I am. And rumble strips, man. Woo! Let me see if I can stick this right there. That might keep it from twisting. Yeah, this should keep it from twisting. if I get a side road, I'll stop and I'll check the comments, see if anybody's, super interested. Got some good questions. I don't know. I've been taking a little foot break, or little 5-minute breaks. Anyway, if anybody's in Illinois, man, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Spread the message. I did that last live stream. I said, Illinois, starting to change my mind a little bit. These guys out here are all right, Already seen 2 cops. One was, I don't know if he was a sheriff or police officer or what, but the first guy, great. That handlebar mustache, can't remember his name. He gave me a ride. That was an awesome experience. And then Officer Brazel, our Sheriff Brazel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right anyway. You guys really changed the outlook of my outlook on Illinois. And I haven't really been here. It was more or less the laws and politicians that I don't like. But it's all right. You get over that when you start meeting nice people. It is what it is, states' rights. That's what America's all about. If you don't like it, you go to the next one. If that one don't work, you go to the next one. If that one don't work, you go to the next one. You got 50 chances. And we also have provinces, or not provinces, but territories. And if you don't like that, you can follow the people that leave the country. If that's what floats your boat. But America is awesome. It's easy to talk a lot of crap about people when you're sitting at home, like I used to do, sitting on the game or going to work, you're stressed out all the time. It's really easy to be mad at people. It really is. Since I've been out here, I've been pretty cheery. I had a couple of times, where I broke down. But man, there's a lot of helpful people out here. And I thank you all. You keep me going, I'll keep going. And then that way we all can keep going. That's what it's all about. Stick together. But yeah, these hoverflies out here are insane this year, guys. They are insane. I stopped for 2 seconds. The entire cart's covered in like 100 of them. I tried camping out for one day. It was right next to a cornfield. I didn't camp out, but I had to stop for a minute, take a break. And I had to pitch the tent and everything, man. So many of those things. And I slept for a few hours, woke up in really hot weather. Ended up getting stuck on 49 North in the middle of the night. Or after sundown, that's when the other officer helped me out. Somebody called in, they was worried. And again, I don't have any restrictions on how I'm getting to Oregon, but once I get to Oregon, it's manpower the whole way. Unless I need a shuttle across the bridge, because I'm going the perimeter. Well, except for, I'll be at San Diego, I'll be heading east, and I'm going straight to Albuquerque to my sister's. So I won't be going, exactly at the border for that one. And that's just because I don't want to have to go north through any other state just to get to a stopping point. Here we got an oversized load coming. All right. I hope everybody's having a good day. We're having a better day than yesterday. Doesn't have to be a good day, as long as it's a better day. I know that camera angle sucks. I'm leaving it. Got a side street, or somewhat of a stopping point right here. I'll check out those comments. I'm kind of trying to keep moving. Since sunset's about 8 o'clock tonight, and I'll be getting to Hammond about 7:30. So I kind of got to hurry up so I don't get stuck in the road again at night. But I got a beacon light thing, so I can flash Reddit people if I need to. All right, almost to the stopping point. All right, here we are. Go potty, Nima. Go potty. Good girl. All right, what we got for coming? Let me take my sunglasses off so I can see. Let's go. What am I doing? Chocolate 8658. I am walking across America and then circumnavigating it, all for men's mental health, because Men's Mental Health Awareness Month should never end. Started mid-July, so I started from Plainfield, Indiana, and I am almost in Hammond, Illinois. I got a little over 100 miles on me right now, but besides those rides. But man, is it hot. Did you pee? Come on. Come on. Come on, get your bed. Good girl. All right. Florana 7, let's go. Hi. Oh, we got a few comments. Nobody's watching, huh? A couple likes. Right on. Tune in, guys. We need to tune in and subscribe and all that good stuff. Let me wipe some sweat off. And if you are curious about what I'm doing, you could look at the title. I put in the title, walking the U.S. for men's mental health. I know sometimes people are new to YouTube and they don't necessarily know how to look at titles, descriptions, and how to like the video and all that stuff. But if you want to double tap the screen, that's how you like it. Yeah, I got a bad sunburn too. Look at this, guys. Probably can't really tell too much, but man, my back is bad. It was a struggle to go to sleep. Get a drink of water real quick. You stay hydrated out there too, guys. This El Nino is hurting everybody. And the camels are passing out and dying. 50 degrees Celsius, which is 120 plus degrees over in Algeria. That's insane. And they're growing vegetables in the desert. Even more insane. Yeah, when I get to Missouri, man, it's gonna suck, those hills. Or if anybody's watching, if you're in Missouri, how's Missouri on 36 going? Or oh, actually no, not 36. I'd have to look again exactly what road I'm gonna be going through Missouri on. I think it is 30. Yeah, 36. I think goes straight through Missouri. I need to know if I need to find out if there's any road closures or diversions, huge hills, all that good stuff. Let me know. Something in my eye. Oh, another lady stopped by. She gave me, it's a little thawed out now. I don't know if I'll be able to cook it tonight, but it is nice and cold right now. They gave me some stew, it's frozen stew. Came right out of their lunch bag for work, so I know for the fact that it's not going to be dangerous or anything. There is mushrooms in here though, so I probably won't be eating it, unfortunately. Or I might eat a little bit of it. I don't know. We'll look into that here in a little bit. I got to get to Hammond first. All right, you been there, Nima? Good girl. Here we go. Sunglasses back on. All right. Nothing but agriculture. I did look and see. I was Google AI and a lot of stuff, and found out that, like, I guess it's 90% of Illinois. Oh, excuse me. About 90% of Illinois is dedicated to agriculture. So finding that out too is actually, you know, a big thank you to you guys. You know, you're out here. You're a lot of farmers out here in Illinois. I appreciate you guys. Now I'm from the cornfields of Indiana, so why we don't necessarily work together, I guess, like we should. You know, this dispute and rivalry that, you know, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois have. I think it's all due to sports, really. You know, sports is really tearing us apart. I used to do sports when I was younger, but sports is really tearing America apart, especially football. You shouldn't have a state versus a state. That's basically a civil war. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to like a state just because you lost in a game. They throw a pigskin ball at full air, and you're mad about it, and you hate the whole state. Well, I'll tell you right now, Illinois ain't that bad. Now I'm from Indiana. So any other Hoosiers out here, hush your mouth. Illinois is all right. I still don't have very good thoughts about Ohio, but I've worked out there a couple times. I've lived in Eden. It's all right out there too. Never been to Cincinnati. I don't plan on it either. Never been to St. Louis. Actually, I have been to St. Louis. It's a while back when I was a kid, but I like Kentucky. Kentucky's a good state. Never been to Michigan. I haven't really been to a lot of states, actually, but I've been all the way west. Went through, you know, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas. I've never been in Oklahoma, never been to Texas. Actually, no, I can't. I have been to Texas. I drove through on the Panhandle, and it felt like forever, just on the Panhandle. And never been to Cali, been to Oregon, no Washington. Been to the East Coast of Connecticut, so you can imagine the road that you take to get there. Went through New York, and I did it as a job, so I asked my job if I was able to divert through Manhattan. So I was able to check out Manhattan, saw the Statue of Liberty, and boy, is it smaller than you think from a distance. Really small from a distance. Yeah, if it was any smaller, you wouldn't be able to see it. So it's good that they made it as big as they did. Looks like I ain't got no new comments yet. Another stopping point up here. I can fix my camera. I'm not messing with it right now. I'll get a little better setup here eventually. Now, right now I got it on a selfie stick. It's kind of just shoved into a hole. I got some zip ties. I'll probably figure out a spot to zip tie it to or something. Might zip tie it to my backpack. But there went the camera all the way to the side. You probably see the gravel now. Got one last cloud, and then it doesn't look like there's much security from the clouds afterward. Get it looking a little rough out there in the skies. Why won't this move? Yeah, it's starting to fall all the way out. Yeah, let's see here. All right, that might work. until I hit the rumble strips trying to get back on the road. Alrighty. Man, every time I kick the camera, I hit the rumble strip. There we go. Now it's way off. Yeah, you guys don't want to see my ugly mug anyway. And I check on the dog, and there goes the camera. Yeah. I got time to fix this. Let's see here. This might work. Different spot. You guys are really going to be seeing my ugly mug now. Alright, yeah. I'm all the way up in the camera now. If I stop hitting the rumbles. I haven't been dabbing people like I said I was going to do in my first or second live stream. Got bigger fish to fry than doing a dab. Whoop. Yeah, I got a sign on the front now, so people are able to see my message. I didn't leave with a sign, which I should have left with a sign. I didn't. If anybody feels like donating, though, I got a GoFundMe in the description on my YouTube, on my channel profile description, as well as the Cash App link. If you feel like you want to send me the Cash App money, and I'll just do the taxes through myself or whatever, and or how that works out. I want to pay the GoFundMe 3%. So if you feel like you want to give me more, or if you don't care, it doesn't matter. I think it's when it turns into a 4-lane highway. That's when it turns into 8-foot wide paved. Otherwise, I'd be in the gravel if I could handle it, but it'd be shaking too much, and the amount of friction from that is insane. Being able to roll on the concrete's way better. Way better. But I am, as I go around, I want to try to find a good charity that will work with me and try to spread my message so they can get a little bit more funding for men's mental health. I do need to be proved, though, that you guys actually fight for men's mental health with every inch of your being. Every ounce of your being. I don't know how exactly that. I think it's every ounce of your being. So yeah, I need you to do it with every ounce of your being. Men's mental health. It should not be reduced to just a month. There's no women's mental health month. It's just women's mental health. Why are we down to a month? It should be equal across the board, and that's what my fight is all about. That's the main fight. Equality across the board. Collectively. And I understand there are some butt heads out there. We can wean those out, but still, those butt heads still need help because they suffered from something that made them a butt head. Hell, I wasn't the nicest person. Hard for me to be happy, but I'm trying to make a change. If I can make a change in myself, I know I can make a change to the stigma. And that's what we need to do. And while I may be homeless, I'm not actually. The world is my home now. For the next 10 years, I plan for the world, or the country itself. Not just one state, not just one street, not just one lot. The entire country is my home for the next 10 years, at least. 5 years guaranteed, because it's gonna take 5 years to circumnavigate the whole lower 48, and then at least another 2 to 5 for Alaska, depending on how that goes. I want to take my time. I'm not in no super rush because I need to be able to spread awareness, you know. I've met a lot of people. Had some people tell me about how, you know, they got phone calls from the sheriff's office. Hey, you know, your husband's over here on the bridge. You know, that's sad to hear. We need to fix this. We definitely need to fix it. No reason anybody out there should be struggling mentally. Physically, I understand. But when we're so strong as a country and we can't take care of our own people mentally, and that's the foundation of everything, it's not good. That's what I mean. Yeah, while we physically built things, we got to have the mentality to do it. If you don't feel like getting up, nothing gets built. And I've been there. You know, I'm not personally built for this normal day-to-day stuff. This right here, what I'm doing, this sacrifice of mine, this is what I was here, put on this earth for. And I've always felt like I needed to do something great, and this is it. I think I finally found where I belong, and that's fighting for my fellow brothers and myself. So keep your chin ups, guys. Keep your chin up. Keep your chest puffed. Rise high above the occasion. That guy looked like he was trying to read the sign. He gave me a little wave. But my nose has sunscreen on it, but I might look like Rudolph tomorrow. Get a crop duster out. Oh, rumble strip, pay attention. Yeah, I'm hitting the rumble strips and the camera's not messing up, so I think I found the spot for the camera. And yeah, you guys are gonna have to be a close up to my face. But if you care for the cause, you gotta care for this face. I'm glad he didn't roll coal on me. That would have sucked. Yeah, not everybody really cares. Some people are just got so much ego. They're like, oh, how could somebody deal with mental health? They're so weak. Are they weak, or did you grow up with resources? Did you get help? Did you not have to worry about doing this, doing that? Did you take crock pot showers when you were a kid? You know, these are the things that you have to question. Not everybody was growing up with ATVs, you know, rich parents that hit the lottery, whatever. Which doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Every person has their own version of a messed up childhood. And while mine's not the worst, it's bad to me. Fighting a little bit of a hill right now. I should be about 3 miles away. I was 5 miles away, or about 4.5 miles away when I started the, well, no, I was probably more or less, I'll say 4 miles away when I started the stream. I probably walked a mile since I've been on stream. I got some days coming up this week. It's no overcast. Gonna be some sunshiny days. That's right. My sister gave me some sunscreen before I left. Don't have to worry about that. Putting some sunscreen on, it'll be all right. I got this towel as well. It's not perfectly white, but it's light colored. Now what sucks though is my shoes. Not only are they black and absorbing every last bit of heat from that sun in this concrete, but I'm about to have a blowout. The bottom of my shoe is about to fall off. But these were old shoes already. I got some boots, push comes to shove. But I'm gonna have to hit one of these charity places, try to get me some new shoes. There goes an officer. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, hey, I don't know if that guy ever sees my channel. He just stopped next to me if I was good. I appreciate that, man, really do. I'm willing to bet, Brazzle, you probably told your buddies keep an eye on me, huh? Well, I appreciate that too. Maybe you saw that I was on the stream, knew where I was. Hey, I see that hey, he's mile marker. Hey, I see that street, whatever. Go check on him. I appreciate you guys. You're looking out for me, and I'll look out for you in this together. Yeah, my Discord has been super supportive as well. And while they might just be some gamer friends, you know, Discord, it don't matter. Those guys are my best friends at the moment. I give shout out to Dunkle too. I don't know if any of the people from Dunkle's channel has made their way over to mine. And I give Dunkle a shout out as well. I can't remember his channel name. But if you're here and you know Dunkle, he's cool dude. He's a cool dude too. He's a little gung-ho, but he's a cool dude. Yeah, I'll be going through Louisiana, and I got a buddy down there, and then I got a buddy that's in Oklahoma. Hoping that maybe they can, you know, meet up, like I said, meet up down there or something. Then whenever I'm on the north, another one of my buddies in the Discord, he's out there in Alberta. So yeah, shout out to Canada. Yeah, I love Canada, man. I don't know what anybody else is mad about Canada, whatever, these wildfires. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm conservative, but I mean, it's like a 50-50, you know, like we both should be working on it. We are neighbors, but we get mad at each other. You know, hey, you started the fire. No, you started the fire. Doesn't matter. We're all dying from it. We got smoke in our lungs. Fix the problem. You know? But yeah, I like Canada. Canada's cool. Canada deserves a lot more than what they're getting. deserve a lot more freedom. I feel like they deserve a lot of what the American traits and values, our laws and stuff, I feel like should transfer over to Canada. You know, they're a free country as well. They're their own country. But, you know, there's some fundamental issues with that. But yeah, my buddy in Alberta, I hope whenever I get around that area, you know, maybe he can come down south, because I don't have a passport at this moment. But if I get one, I'll maybe go up there if he gets, and maybe we meet at the border or something if he don't have one. I don't know. But I plan on meeting all those guys in person. Played for, you know, a couple, feels like 2 or 3 years I feel like I played with them. Which it's not long, you know, and some people play 20 years with friends, never meet them. And I have met one gamer friend too. He was living in, what was it? I want to say Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, I met one of them. Can't remember what we played though. And it was a while back. That was back when like COVID hit. 2019. Years ago. 7 years ago. Yeah, man, on my first trip out from COVID, I had a mental breakdown from that as well. And I can honestly say I am a survivor from that instant. That trip really saved my life. You know, I went out to Colorado and hung out in Colorado for a little bit. My car broke down. The church helped me out, get it fixed back up. Then I went to Oregon and camped in Tillamook Mountain for a night. And when I woke up, because the gale force winds and hurricane force whatever came through, and I was like, I need to get out of here before I get stranded. So yeah, I took off, loaded up, took off. And the road I came in on was gone. So I had to find an alternate path, and it was a Jeep trail. And I was in a 4-door 2001 Nissan Sentra 5-speed. And I had a buddy with me, so thankfully he was able to get out and like, kind of like guide me like a rock crawler type guide situation. You know, you drop it into first and smash it through that little pit and do a jump. Oh, it was crazy. That little Nissan, it was a beast. So if you ever get a 2001 Nissan Sentra 5-speed, they will do a lot, man. I was all up in the Colorado mountains and Gross Reservoir for 2 weeks, up and down the mountains, loaded down, suspension all the way to the ground. Nothing left for suspension. I carried all my trash out too. So, multiple trips up and in and out, bringing more stuff up. When I left, I had so much stuff and 3 guys with me. So we had, you know, a huge group of people, huge bundle of supplies, big bags of trash. Yeah, that car was maxed out, but guess what, man? Them brakes wasn't good. Thermostat ended up sticking though. Cracked the block. I had to get rid of it. So that was up there for about 6 months plus with no car, straight homeless. Ended up working my way back home. My mom helped me out with that. Yeah, it was cool. It was after I came back from Oregon, I went straight back to Colorado. So I was in Colorado. I was living in the COVID shelter that they had set up for the men, because there was no resources at all for the men's shelters. Everything was closed down, doing construction during COVID, and there was only like 2 shelters to begin with anyway, and they both were down. So the state had to open up the Coliseum, not the new one, the Empower Stadium, which I did work at, by the way. The Denver Coliseum next to the agricultural building. And they set it up as a homeless shelter. And I will say, thanks Colorado for that. Even though you're a liberal state, you did look out for the men that were out there. You know, they had the COVID hotel. If people got COVID, they can go in there and you know, quarantine and all that good stuff. But there just needs to be more. Like, what kind of shelter has, like, so it's a day shelter. You go to the shelter and then you have to sit there and wait to get on a bus for them to drive you over to a place for you to sleep maybe 6 hours if you can, because it's going to be like, you know, you got to set your stuff up. You're on a hard floor, no real bed. There's no bed. They make you just carry like a mat. And yeah. And instead of just opening up the whole Coliseum, like this day shelter was taking people to the Coliseum where people were at, making them sleep in a different area, but they had to bus back and forth. So waiting to go to sleep, to get on a bus, to go there, to sleep for 6 hours, just to have to wake up, take the bus back to the day shelter, and then from the day shelter, you know, you get to go to work and all that stuff. It's difficult. I mean, a lot of those guys do it though, man. I give you some props to a lot of these guys out here, man. You're strong. You're mentally fortitude like crazy. Castle in your mind. Putting up those walls, but it's not safe putting up walls. It's really not. That's when you block people out and you stop letting people in. That's what I did. You know, you get a phobia, you start getting phobias of people at that point. You know, I'm scared of getting close to people just because I know the loss of losing them. So great. But the thing about that is you know loss because you know love. So that's a good thing. If you know loss that well, that means you loved very great in your past. But walls can be good for some things, but not great. We got to stop putting walls up. We need to let ourselves be a little bit more open. I think I might see Hammond in front of me. I see a lot of trees. Usually that means a town. I hope that's Hammond. Legs are getting a little shot. I don't see the sun's not really setting yet. Might have made good headway. We'll find out. If it's not, I know I got a little bit more time. Got about an hour and a half before that sun sets. So I'm not there yet. I can guarantee it. I'll be getting there like right before sunset. So the sun will be in my eyes before I get there. About time for another drink. I don't want to stop this thing. Object in motion stays in motion. And see, I can literally push my car with one hand. That's how awesome it is. One hand, push an elbow, run the strip. I gotta stay straight though, obviously. It's great though, only on one hand. The dog in there got all this weight. It's probably like 160 pounds. That's because I know my gear is probably close to 100. My dog's 60 pounds. It keeps wanting to turn on me though. Tell you what, let me just stop for a second. Woo! Put that up. I got this given to me. It's not very good. It tastes like water, but it's like that seltzer water stuff. All right. More comments? No new comments? Anybody watching? Oh, I see 0. Come on, guys. I know there's people out there that's off work right now. Tune in to the walk across America. Yeah, I thought I lost a couple things too on my way up, on my way through. Just moving stuff around repeatedly, trying to make it more efficient. I kept thinking I left stuff behind. I did lose a bungee though. Yeah, I had it hanging on my my handlebar, and I guess it fell off. Fighting a little bit more of a hill here. I can't wait to be able to lay down tonight. Probably only going to push about 10-15 miles tomorrow. I don't think I have a real limit as long as I'm out of there, you know, pretty soon. But I want to try to sleep in a little bit. Be going to bed probably 9 o'clock. Illinois time. Got a notification, but I see it. Oh, country roads, take me home to Hammond now, where I'm gonna sleep tonight. Woo-wee. Yeah, I almost want to end the live stream and go check the maps and see how close I am. And that cloud I was telling you about, it has been fighting next to my side this whole time. Thank you, cloud, for being there for me and everyone who is else thinking of it as well. All right, yeah, so only 2 cars today. The whole day, only 2 cars really were butt heads. So I'll give today a 10 out of 10. 20 miles and a 10 out of 10. How does that sound? 10 plus 10 equals 20. 20 miles sounds good. Yeah, it was crazy because I was at the sign that said Hammond, 16 miles. Looked at my maps and it said 17 miles. So are the signs accurate? I don't know. Is Google accurate? I don't know. It's a mile. I can do a mile in 30 minutes, I think. I mean, 20 miles in what, 6 hours? That's, I am not trying to do math right now. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Y'all want to do the math on it though? 20 divided by 6 or whatever it is. Got the dog sticking out the front. Hey Ninma, you want to lay down for me? It's like she's standing up, but she's like she's walking, but she ain't walking. Could probably, you know what, make this cart a little lighter right now and actually have her walk. Got some tall shrubbery on my left though. I don't want her to get ticks right now. I gotta do tick check tonight or tomorrow morning. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I gotta do it. I'm going into the road. But yeah, my cart's got the gangster lean to the side because it's so heavy on top. But I got a ratchet strap with my water tank, a water jug, and it helps pull it to the right. The whole top of it, you know, the sides. It's got one bar across the back side that holds it open. And I feel like it should have one on the front and back. But I don't know. Made in China. It might have been made in China though, but where was it designed, engineered? And not only that too, but I don't know if it's coming through on the camera or the mic or not, but my left wheel, I need some 3-in-1 oil or something. WD-40 just to give it a little bit more slide. So the lady coming at me, she actually almost came to a complete stop. Person on the right side was hitting the rumble strip. So those two decent, pretty decent people. Woo! Yeah, I had bananas and cream oatmeal last night, some brown sugar oatmeal, or cinnamon brown sugar, whatever it was. Filled me up pretty good. Got me some protein, or something, not protein, carbohydrate, or carbs, not car, yeah, carbohydrates. I don't know. I struggled in school. I don't know. I was pretty in tune with science though. Built a hydrogen fuel cell for my 8th grade science fair. Got permission to take that into school, so I don't know if anybody knows what a hydrogen fuel cell is, but wrap that around your mind, wrap that around your brain, and realize what I took into school, what they let me take into school. Turned fire into water in 8th grade. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Got a D- on that. Can you believe it? So was it my fault that I struggled in school? Or was it the teacher's fault? I'd say it's probably the teacher's fault. You know, not all teachers are good. Just like not all people in general are good. And that teacher specifically didn't like me just because of the crowd that I was with. So we listened to the same music, and you know, it was like pretty similar. So, you know, you can't get mad about who becomes friends, hold that against a child and slow down their progress because who they chose as a friend. It's insane, dude. Stop that crap, man. You can be a teacher, you're supposed to bring them up, not shut them down. You know? And then the other kid, the popular kid in school, he does how hot and cold temperatures affect the tuning of a guitar, and got an A-. Ooh, I'll tell you what, that's way more basic than what I did. That's like the volcano. You might as well have done a volcano. I might as well have done a volcano. I wasn't even trying to show out. I actually wanted to learn how to do something crazy. Next person who tries to pass me, if they're going slow enough, I might ask them if this is Hammond coming up. I'm pretty close. I don't think it is though. It's a pretty decent sized town. As it, you know what? That's that. I think that's that church I looked at. Yeah, I think I'm in Hammond, guys. I think I made it. Probably still a mile from it though. It's down there. It's down. I can see it, but it's down there. Beep, 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 beep. A beep, 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 beep. West 36, miles, after miles. Oh, another thing too, that Avengers Doomsday, that's all fan service, man. I don't even want to talk about that really, but they really need to stop with this fan service crap and just give us what the stuff needs to be. Oh, Robert Downey Jr., we're gonna make him Doom, so everybody watches it because, you know, he was Iron Man and he's so popular. No, variant or not, they should have gotten somebody different. Everybody was all confused. Oh, look, it's actually Tony Stark. It's the Tony Stark version of Dr. Doom. No. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dr. Doom and Tony Stark are not in any way connected at all. And just because he's a founding stone, you know, he started the thing. And as soon as it came out, I called it. Their Avengers is coming in about 5 or 6 movies. Watch it. Told my mom that. Told everybody. Told all my friends. It's gonna happen. It happened. Now they're resetting it, and just because he's so popular and everybody likes him, so give another person a chance. That dude's he's been in it too long, dude. He's got his character in. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can make Chris Hemsworth another person too. You make him, I don't know. Can't think of another character right now, but that's the point. And then the people who own the rights to Hulk too, y'all need to let go, man. Edward Norton did nothing wrong. He wanted to make sure the Hulk was actually good. He's a great actor. He's an actor that is a director. He's, you know, producer, director, actor. He knows what it takes. Every single one of his movies. Well, I mean, not every single one, but all the Hulk movies that Edward Norton were good. He knew what he was doing. Then you bring Mark Ruffalo because he's got that kind of face, you can put onto the Hulk. Make it look like Mark Ruffalo in the Hulk. No, the Hulk is an alter ego. It's not him. Shouldn't look like him. Should look like look at the original. I can't remember that actor's name from the original The Incredible Hulk or whatever it was. But he was a good actor too. He and the Hulk they made in that movie, they did not look the same. And that's how it should have been. And only when Bruce Banner started actually reaching through could you see it like in his eyes that he was coming back. You know? That's what we want. We want that original Hulk. Grows in size the angrier he gets. You know? Put him up against Galactus in a never-ending fight. Eventually, the Hulk is going to be bigger than Galactus. Because he's got to become stronger and stronger. He is the strongest. That's the thing with the Hulk. He is the strongest. I know you got World Breaker Hulk, there's different versions of Hulk, whatever, but no. Gray Hulk, Green Hulk, Blue Hulk, I don't care. The regular Hulk, the original Hulk, which actually has the Gray Hulk, the real Hulk is the best Hulk. We don't need this alter ego matching his face crap. Give us the comics. Stop rewriting it. And Captain America being Nomad. I know you guys are going to try to modernize everything. Stop, man. Put him in a leather suit. Put him in a leather suit with the V-neck. Screw that. Just like with, what's that chick's name from X-Men? That pink sword, the side blade or whatever. I can't remember her name. She made sure she was comic accurate. She wanted to wear the suit. That's how an actor should be. I want to be the character. I want to be something new. So, I don't know. I'm complaining now because I'm almost there. Trying to burn up some time. But yeah, man, we don't want fan service. We want what it's supposed to be. We don't need new stuff. We want it the original. You know, you don't have to keep rewriting stuff. And whether it's the MCU, well, whatever, you gotta start honoring these comics for how they were, not how they can be. And that's like how DC is. DC is basically like, let's just rewrite the story every day. Marvel is the most realistic. But here I am on a rant. Nobody watching. Nobody watching. I definitely feel like this is Hammond. I should have looked on the map a little bit better so I could see landmarks, so I knew what I was coming up on. It'd be right on the other side of these trees here. I so hope this is it. But yeah, long story short, man, with like I don't even watch that stuff. I don't even want to watch that stuff anymore. Maybe for the action or something, but like Guardians of the Galaxy, no one really knew what that was. But I mean, I grew up with some of the like I had all kinds of action figures of all these different Marvel and DC characters. So I knew a lot of what all these were. And I'm glad that they brought in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's awesome. They bring in those lesser knowns, but then they want to keep on doing stuff with like Spider-Man. Dude, you're burning him up, man. You're burning it up. We're tired of seeing Spider-Man. Give him a retirement. For real, like, we was cool with the three Spider-Men coming together, the Spider-Man meme, the No Way Home. Great, end it there. Start anew. Start something else. No, we already established with an actor. We need to make sure he gets rich. So, stop with the Spider-Man. We're tired of Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man fatigue. Yeah, the sun's really starting to get in my face. I don't think this is Hammond. I haven't yet to see a sign saying what town this is. Looks like that might be a sign up ahead, though. This is not Hammond because the mechanic would be off to my left and there is nothing. So, probably got another 2 miles then. Stuck with me for a little longer. Oh, his shoulder gets bigger up here. That's great. Keep stepping on his rumble strips, kind of like rolling my ankle a little bit. Hammond, 550. I am in Hammond, but where's the mechanic? I know it's not saying 550 miles. Oh, no, that's right. It's off to my right. Yeah, I've made it. I'm in Hammond. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let's get it. I got a lot of room to let the doggy run. All right, here we go. I think it's Yeekley. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but I'll show you guys the sign, man. I'm gonna give these guys a shout out. I gave them a random call. when I was back in another town, and wanted to see if their owner was cool with this. And just like at the Sevilla's, I mean, obviously they had to get a hold of him, but I feel like it was no hesitation. You know, I feel like he was all about it. Yeah, Yeek Lee's Auto Body. East side of the building, she said. All right. They got a soda machine. I'm gonna get me a soda. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna, cause I'm gonna celebrate. What we got here? Oh, there's a Crush in there. I'm gonna get the Crush. Oh, they're still open. Hey, how's it going? I don't know what side they were referring to, so I'm going to just park, then I'm gonna stop. You're making the cart rock. All right, let me get to some of the shade for a minute. Give me a soda. I'm gonna ending this live stream, guys. I appreciate you with me for those few miles. Have a good one. Come on, buddy. Easy, easy.